Wow. It's highly temporally unstable here. Anyways, welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we're playing Vintage Story 119, and we're out on an adventure. We're treating ourselves for all the domestic work we've done recently. And we have done a lot of that. I'm very happy with what we've done too. Very excited about it. Okay, so at this point I generally want to head south and east. Generally. But remember, we're meandering. We're not heading anywhere, we're just meandering. So south and east we go. That doesn't mean we can't head a little north too on our way to south. Well, we've already started collecting resin, so we may as well keep collecting it, huh? Oh. Have we hit? Yeah, whatever, we wouldn't know. I was going to say, have we hit a stack of red currant bushes yet? Probably have. Look, it's snowing. Winter is certainly here in this part of the world. I really am curious to see what winter's going to be like near my base. You know, when you get up to 128 degrees in the summertime, there's a good chance you're going to still be nice and warm come winter time. Oh, peridotite sand, I think that's pretty. Alright, let's okay, so that must be, okay, blueberries, red currant white, blueberries. We'll never get through all of this fruit. Or anywhere close to it. There's literally no reason for me to even carry that with me. For that matter, I should do that. Oh, hello, cow. Blackberries, okay. Black currant, I should say. Good currants, not berries, Wolf. Yep, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And you're right. So we're out of the forest kind of area. So probably going to see less flowers, less forget-me-nots. Oh, looks like we're heading right into a redwood forest. So that's why we're revealing the map. That's why we're pushing back the fog of war. Okay, moving on. These little pauses I take are because I'm doing something, whatever it might be. Making sure a setting is right, pulling up a window to check on something, whatever. Or to just take a drink. I drink while driving. While driving my Vintage Story and recording. I drink while driving. I've got new headphones too. Trying to get everything new to me headphones. Just trying to get everything adjusted just so. Okay, that completed our first stack. Not that, not that this was our goal, but we have our first stack of forget-me-nots. I suspect there might be more along the way, such as, oh, I don't know, right here. Because now we're getting back to a forested area. Ooh, I like that color. I like purple. Purple's my color. Has been since childhood. And I remember the day that it became my favorite, but I'm not going to share that story here today. We've got important business to tend to. Or something. Well, we're not really going through the forest, which is okay, but I think I want to kind of stay in it a little bit for now. And look at that. I'm rewarded immediately for that choice. Is that what is that? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, man. What is it? It's nothing, man. Okay. Alright, nothing, man. I've heard of Yes Man. And I've even watched the movie. That was pretty funny. Jim Carrey. He's done some funny things. Liar, liar. Not huge on Dumb and Dumber or That's okay. He doesn't need me to be a fan of it. It has all the fans it possibly could handle already, with or without me. I watched them. I laughed. I assume I laughed. I can hear my dog snoring in the background. Not a heavy snore, but he's snoring. His name is Tychus Findlay of StarCraft 2 hero fame. Oh, I walked down, tipped my toe in a cave, and then the music stops. How rude. How rude. And I've mentioned Tychus before. He's a black lab. And we had him to the vet recently, and he's 72 pounds, they tell me. Certainly not the largest lab I've owned. I really don't care about their size. I care about their personalities. They're just great dogs. All they do is love and give. They love and give. It's a marriage made in heaven. Oh, wow. So this would be my fourth lab that I've had in my life. Unless we count the 13 litter that we had from my black, or my brown, or my chocolate and my yellow lab. That was a sight to behold, and every one of them lived. It was one of the most wondrous things to watch. Those guys are so excited. It's winter time, let them out to go outside. December, and there's, a foot of snow out there. One of the greatest things I've ever watched is those dogs out there playing. And watching them run up the stairs, and then they'd get on the tile and their feet just slipping and sliding as they're trying to purchase some traction. Great stuff. The good stuff in life. That and my children, watching them grow up. And which is more important? Well, come on, my children, of course. Alright, so you're a sun bear, so I'm not worrying about you. I never did plant my orange trees. Well, it's October, it might still be early enough. Back home. Yeah, it gets a little jungly here. I would dearly love to find red fruit tree. That is the fruit tree of my choice. Hands down, bar none. And you find them in and around jungles. I've actually found them not so much in the jungle, but on the perimeter of jungle biomes. So for right now, I'm gonna amuse myself and go through a jungle. Not really hoping for anything, just remember we're just meandering. It's all kinds of low-key. Got a distress from that other day. Too many mistakes. Costly mistakes, but oh, pineapple. You used to be so important to me. Because you used to last forever. Which was a bug, and Tyrant fixed it. You've all heard me tell the story before. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe some people haven't. Anyways. Yeah, pumpkins and pineapples, if you set them on the ground, they would have no expiration date. And it was like that for 2 or 3 major releases. And then he fixed it, and I asked him about it one day, directly chatting with Tyron, and he says, well, actually, that was a mistake that I corrected. So, hope you enjoyed it while it lasted. That's not what he said, but those were the facts. No, that's not working. Is my mouse sensitivity off? Sometimes I like it at 35. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I turn faster than I want to in the game. Well, we've got my GPU just cranking right now. There's a lot of pineapple here. You know what pineapple's really good for? Rot, compost. Maybe I should pick it up just for that. So the odds of finding a fruit tree in here are extremely low. I think there's a trader right there. But if I don't come to the jungle areas, I'll never find the breadfruit. I assume it still exists. I'm sure it does. Anyways, so I'm just looking on the map now to see if, to look for any sign of fruit trees. Because this is not, I mean, I've got no vision here, right? How am I going to find anything? It's just a matter of, did I randomly go the right direction to have it pop up right in front of my face? Otherwise, nope, you'll never find it. And this is where you would also find purple heart. Obviously kapok. Kapok everywhere here. Kapok's not rare, you just have to go to the jungle. And purple heart, you know, I don't know how rare it is per se, but it's, you don't find a lot of it. Go to the right places, you can find it. Just like pineapples. I learned how to find pineapple back in the day, and I had huge fields of it. Even on Mystic Winds, I had a farm dedicated just to planting pineapple crop. And what did I do with it? I let it rot and turned it into compost and made terra preta. That's literally what I did. It rots really well. But it's true of berries, fruit. Fruit just doesn't have a long shelf life. Obviously the fruit trees have longer shelf life than the bushes do, but as we've seen demonstrated, and why I was happy to get the orange trees, etc. by the house that bore fruit, and the mangoes that I just, no, not mango, pomegranate that I just got through eating that I brought with me. And when I was collecting stuff, I've collected a lot of this raffia stuff. Rafflesia, whatever it's called. Don't care what it's called. And if you don't know, this is a real flower. These are. And you know what they're known for? Their stench. I don't mean their sweet smell, I mean their stench. They're known as the stinkiest plant on planet Earth, if I recall correctly. But yeah, that's their glory, is being stinky. I think they just blossom. Well, I don't know. I'm going to shut up because I'm going to start saying things I don't know. And what's the point in that? What are these? Oh, it's a big ruin. I don't know why that chat window came open. Because you pressed the right key, Wolf. Okay. But I don't remember doing it. And I wasn't doing it on purpose, but you don't do a lot of things on purpose that you do, Wolf. Alright, well that's true too. So that's a full stack. Push these off, push those out. You're just going to sit here and rot. Look at that, 14 hours. What about in here? One day. These trunks just have no life-preserving values, attributes whatsoever. Well, 2 stacks of sticks, that's cool. Yeah, it's like, you know, they're just free. Wander around. You don't have to go get your shears out and do all that to get sticks. Just as you're walking along, just pick them up. Costs me no durability on anything. And unless I'm doing something heavy duty, going to be amassing sticks, not falling behind. Just by doing this, but that's what I do. I'll bet you've got great ideas too. You want to share any of those with myself or anybody else watching these? I'd love to hear the cool tricks you've come up with. One thing I know for certain, I don't know it all. I don't even begin to know it. There's far too much to this game to know. And you look at it on the surface and you think, oh, this is a real simple game. Sure is. It sure is. And it sure is not. Depends on how you want to play. But yeah, just surviving, living, farming, collecting materials, all that. Real simple. None of it is complicated, mind you. Some of the recipes are a little bit more challenging than others. I think maybe we'll go down this way. This way here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do, so I don't know that it's complicated, but there's a lot to do if you want to do it. I mean, we haven't even touched on any of the concepts of collecting, for crying out loud. There's a lot of things to collect. All the seashells, all the plants, flowers, you know, whatever. There are a lot of things to collect in this game. There's all kinds of things you can do to amuse yourself here. And people that get bored, and I understand, I understand. The people that get bored, you know, maybe there's just some things they don't really enjoy doing, so they kind of get bored. I get it. Well, let's kind of turn in this way, I guess. I'm not really looking to go get out onto the coast. Huh. Hold on a second. Well, I think my recording software needs to be restarted because this last episode I thought I ended just before 30 minutes, and then I'm reviewing it, and it's 42 minutes long. And I'm looking at this episode, and right now it says that we've recorded less than 17 and a half minutes, and I know that's not true. But I want to make a complete episode, even if it's too long. So we'll keep playing for a bit. At least now it's finally, you can see it ticking seconds off correctly, and it was not doing that before. All these things you didn't want to know, but you know, hey, we're here together. We can share. We can be honest with one another. Or something. Alright. I just want to see. Yeah, all through here, just not one fruit tree. I don't see anything there. And the only reason I'm looking is because that's where I would find the breadfruit. The breadfruit is the best fruit in the game, period. End of statement. No contest, no discussion. Just is. Has a long shelf life. Oh! Has the most nutrition value, the most satiety of them all. And produces quite a bit of fruit. But mostly I like it because, you know, that's why I have cabbage. That's why I have rice, because they're the highest satiety for their food category. Once we start being able to milk the cows, then we'll start to get some dairy. And that'll be great. And I'll just be drinking the raw milk because it's all that's as good as the cheese, if what I've been told is to be believed, and I do believe it is to be believed. So where are we wanting to end up at, Wolf? Given that no thought, people. Oh, well, we're back to desert biome here. Alright, I'm sure this episode is long. I'm going to end it here. And I want to thank you for watching, and I've had a lot of fun playing. And I hope that if you like what I'm doing, that you'll subscribe to my channel. And if you like a video, please click on that like button and let the world know. Any questions, comments, I'd love to read all of those, so please do post those. And come watch the next episode with me, won't you? Thank you, and goodbye.